The Charles P. And ladies and gentlemen, I'm about to go blind because I just got all the photo etch railing on the ship. And I mean, that was cutting and gluing and holding your tongue just right. But I got it all on all the decks. And hopefully we're straight. If not, we're going to say we are. But anyway, got all that on. I don't know if you can actually see it, but I get my little pointer. Let me get a white pointer here. Right through here, you can see the ladders. I put them, the little ladders go up to the deck. Got them on both sides, which are probably a little faint. Probably can't really see them. I got all the railing on. I went back in and I don't know if all the little railings that were attached to the resin parts, they just snapped right off or broke when I got it, and then I snapped a couple of them off. It was just easier to add the styrene ones just to make it it was quicker, easier, and nicer. But got all them on little front masts that goes there, some in the back. The little let's see, where am I at here? The antennas here, got them on. Reverse the part that I said was upside down, which it was, so I got that fixed up. The propellers, got them on, and I gotta go back in with a knife and clean them up just a little bit more, but they are on, and I don't want to touch them too much. But anyway, I forgot to mention last time, got the anchors. There's a couple of little parts I put on. I started working on the mast recently. Started adding the tubing that goes on it. The little longer, I don't know, mast goes on that way. Got that on. So we're really taking shape here, and I got all the resin parts that I could physically identify. If I miss something on here, it's going to be tiny, small, and you won't notice it if it's missing. But anyway, I think I got everything on. I'm going to add a couple more tubing on here this week, and then my next one is I'm going to probably do all the little rigging. And rigging for me is I like to use stretch sprue. It's just easier. I don't like the thread. I just what's easy line. I don't care for it real well. I just like stretch sprue because that's my teeth coming loose from glue to why I can't speak. But anyway, I'm going to do that. I want to try to get that on. That's going to probably be next couple of days after I get all the finished with the parts. Then I'll start doing the stretch proof. Now I won't get all the rigging. It'll get quite a few of it, and it won't be 100% accurate, but it'll get the flavor. That's what we want on the Charles P. So that's where I am on the Charles P. Cecil. The leopard. And it's starting to look like a tank now. I don't know if you can see with the dark green plastic, but I got all the road wheels on. We're all leveled, straight, square. That's what we want. Started putting on the side skirts. This kit you get two different side skirts depending on, it's actually a Leopard 2A early model. If you put the side skirts on, it makes it a later model, but actually the top of there's some other little things on here that would be a later one you'd have to correct and all that. But I went with the early model side skirts on here. Not too shabby. Just had to get them off the sprue, clean them up, and put them on. Kind of weird how they actually go on. They got the slots here, the slots in the back. They line up like so, and then you put it on. Good to go. But anyway, I got the side now. Where's the instructions? This is where I deviate from the instructions. It says put the track on and then put the side skirts on. I, however, like to make it more difficult. I put the side skirts on, then put the tracks, because the tracks here is actually a two-part track. I thought it was all one continuous lead, and then you super glue it at the bottom, but you got to do it twice. So anyway, we're gonna do it the hard way. So I'm going to get the underside skirt on, and then we're just going to fish the track through, and we got the drive sprocket here that will pull it. So we're good to go on that. But anyway, I like to get everything assembled, especially on armor, and then put the track in. It's just a whole lot easier to do. But anyway, it's starting to look like a tank. We will, I'll try to get that on probably today, tomorrow. And then let that off to the side, and then we will start the turret pretty soon. And on a personal build here, I showed you last time my the big Gundam. I mean, they got gorgeous instructions. I mean, just flat out, you know, pictorial, color, everything. One thing I'm going to do is I want to change the colors on it. I'm going to omit a few things too on my Gundam. Basically, everything that's blue on him is a different color, and there it is. I went ahead and sprayed it, the tree all. It's like a sage green, kind of a grayish green. I went with that color. I didn't want the typical blue red on the Gundam here, and I'm gonna eliminate the little pointy thing in the back. I don't know what it is. Anyway, mine's going to be better, and I just need a starting point. And Mr. Exia here is filling that void. But anyway, I'm just doing a couple steps today, and then a couple other days later I'll do another one. But one thing I wanted to show you is, see, you saw me, I painted the tree, all right? Well, this is the problem I always have with everything, and I don't know why people, I can't paint on the tree or paint parts and then put it together, because I had to sand all the nubs off, and you can see the takes the paint away, and you have to go back in with a little brush and paint on that, and I'm like, don't really care for that. Get it assembled, get everything sanded, and then paint it, and then it's just but I'll have to go back in and paint a little bit more. But anyway, all I've done is got the little shoulder things assembled, and you can see where I've sanded the mold lines and sanded the little nubs, which just take, it's just not my way of modeling. But I started on the body here, and it comes with these. It's the weirdest thing. It's rubber styrene. I mean, it's just. I mean, Japanese think of everything, but anyway, that's pretty darn slick. What I'm doing, it does get a cockpit and the figure, and I can't find the figure. It's on G number sprues. Hopefully I'll find it first, because I gotta actually paint it and put the pilot in the cockpit area before we get a little further. But anyway, I'll show everyone that once I can find him, and we'll get to it. But anyway, that's what I got going on today. I am starting the Gundam, which I have been inspired by the Gundam model building community here in the town. They are very passionate about their Gundams. I mean, just like the airplane modelers, tank modelers, figure modelers, science fiction, you name it. They are all very, very passionate. But anyway, we'll talk about that more later. But anyway, that's what I got going on today, so stay tuned for the next exciting episode.